everybody, it's Sadie from Hip in Detroit. I'm hanging out at the Logger House in Detroit with Detroit Bike City. Say hey, what's up guys?
How's it going?
Hey. This is Jason and this is Mike. I've actually known him for a long time, but we kind of just met tonight.
Yeah.
I have been following you guys for what? The last 2 years?
2 or 3?
Yeah, 2 or 3, yeah.
2 or 3? How many slow roll years have you had?
3.
It's been 3.
We've had 3 full seasons of slow roll.
Okay, I was thinking it had been 2.
We don't really count the first one because there was like 10 people there.
Okay.
5, counting us. So we don't really count that one. Everybody thinks 2 because those were the 2 years that really started the growth of everything.
That's what I thought.
You can say 2.
So, one day you guys just decide we're going to start doing stuff with bikes. We're going to bring together to ride bikes together. What's the idea? What's the motivation?
It was pretty much close to that. It happened very naturally from us just riding bikes together, then getting more of our friends to ride with us, and then after a little bit we had a small crew, and then we wanted to take it from the small crew to getting more involved with the actual cycling community, and then we just started doing rides for other people as well. That's really how it started. I mean, in the most basic sense of it, is that me and this guy were riding bikes together every day.
Ride bikes together.
And we got some more people to ride bikes with us, and then we decided to use our backgrounds in entertainment, event planning, and production, and start getting involved with organizing for people.
Is the first thing that you guys did slow roll? Or did you do other things before that? Because I think that was the first thing that came up in my...
Yeah, the first organized thing, yeah, probably. But we were we started a bike club first. That was really the beginning for me, was starting a bike club, bringing those guys together. Bikes and Murder as a club.
Okay.
Once we started those guys, I was sitting at home one day watching Gangland, and was watching the Hells Angels.
Okay.
Seriously, and I was just like, I was kind of into the family that those dudes had, not the riding hours on meth, thing, but the whole the family and the nobody breaks this bond, and I really was inspired by that, and I was just I would love to have a crew of people around me that were like that.
I think that's what we're all looking for in life.
And that was what we started. That was, I just started any dudes that I knew that were down for us and down for biking. I was just yo, cool.
We're getting together, we're riding tonight.
Yep. And then
when you officially organized it, the idea was kind of, let's all meet at this place. We're going to go for a ride together. And then it seemed like you guys started to get drink specials going and food specials going and start to involve the actual different locations around Detroit. How did you guys pick those locations? Places you liked? Did they reach out to you?
It started with just more of the places that we liked and where we wanted to support. Either we knew somebody in management, a bartender there. We ride bikes with someone that works there. And then they started approaching us a little bit more throughout the year. But we have even together and separately, we have so many different connections through the city on different levels of restaurants and bars and venues that it was really easy to bring it out into the different realm of things.
And name a couple of the places that you guys worked with last year.
Well, we did PJ's Lager House,
Anchor Bar.
We've done St. Andrews Hall, Magic Stick, Union Street,
Sugar House.
Nice, I love that.
Man, it's crazy because it's hard to call them up. Really, we've worked with...
You've worked with every
Traffic.
I just thought we'd give some name dropping.
Well, yeah, Traffic Jam, Motor City, Brewworks, the Bronx.
Okay.
Once we started, it just really took off.
Well, it really took off because you guys started with what, maybe 50, 60 people showing up?
maybe 10.
Yeah, it started with 10. By the time we were moving it around to different restaurants, it was about...
Maybe it was probably 100 or something by
And by the end of last summer, there was...
1,500.
Yeah, there was over 1,000 people, yeah. I love the pictures. The pictures make me really happy. Big, huge pictures of people out there. And the thing that I thought was really cool is that it's all different age groups. People coming from the burbs, people from the city. There just seems to be...
That's what made... One of the things that made slow roll grow so fast was that sense of diversity, community, family, and really bringing everybody together, because we don't discriminate on what type of bike you're riding or how fast you ride or how old you are. we go at such a slow pace that we got
What's a slow
85-year-old grandparents coming out on the rides. Oh yeah, we've had 12-year-old kids on trucks rolling with us. I mean, we've really hit every sort of demographic we could, and that's really what made everybody feel so welcome.
It's crazy because I was really thinking about it. It was, you know, when 30 or 40 people were showing up, you would see like one person, you'd meet them, and then the next week you'd meet them and they would brought another person.
Right.
By the end of summer, you would know, I knew maybe 40 people who had brought groups of 20. So like everybody's going home and they're being like, come on this ride. And everybody's like, yeah. So it's not like, everybody's like, how do you guys get the numbers? It's because we're not the only people out there like, hey, every person's going and bringing 20, 30, 40 people.
There's no way to come on our ride and not tell your friends about what happened to you on a Monday night in Detroit.
No one believes it.
And then, you know, throughout the week, I look at other people's like social media, Facebook, and you know, this person posted a picture of the ride, and you look at the comments, and everybody's like, "Where were you? What were you doing with these 1,000 bike rides? Like, what is this?" You know, really intrigued people when they saw.
I think people want to come back out and enjoy the city, and they just need to find a way to do that.
You know,
that's been a lot of what our website has been about from the start.
And that's what we're about. That's why we are on bikes, because bikes are the best way to see a city. You know, and slow roll's the best way to do it in Detroit, because you see it from ground level. You're going slow. You're with a large group of community-minded people.
But you guys also do, like, if somebody pops a tire, you take care of each other, you have all that kind of stuff going on,
That
too.
is another huge element.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And that's why people feel safe.
It makes you feel safe. So, next week is the big event for this year.
Yeah.
This is the
monster event.
oh my god, I can't even remember the name now. It's the North American NA something something.
We're calling it NOAM Bike Week.
NOAM Bike Week, and it's 4 days.
4 days.
4 days of fun. You guys have your first slow roll. You have the big like show at Cobalt Hall.
Yep, the third year of Detroit Bike City.
Tell me a little bit about that.
Detroit Bike City is Detroit's only expo of its kind. The largest consumer-based show pretty much in the Midwest. Where we try to be different is at a lot of trade shows you can go and you can look at bikes but you can't buy. So we try to create an environment where everybody can come, you can learn stuff, buy a bike, touch the new stuff that's coming out, see what everybody's been talking about, like Shinola and Detroit bikes, see what all the fuss is about. So we just, and at the same time, bring it all together, like all the entities of Detroit that we think are cool. So not only are bikes there, but then we have Optimal, Detroit Hustle Harder, and all the entities that really make Detroit. So
the smaller companies.
Right, and so we just bring it all together under 100,000 square feet of space and just, you know, I like to say we throw it against the wall, see if it sticks. It's been working for the last 3 years, and we just have a blast bringing it together.
And that is on Saturday, correct?
That's Saturday from 10 to 6.
It's on Saturday.
Yep.
And what other events are there? There was so many I got lost. There's literally stuff going all day for 4 days.
Pretty much, yeah. Thursday we have the Windsor launch. They're doing a parade of bicycles, which is like a runway fashion show where you can walk your bike down a little red carpet, and then they're doing a blessing of the bikes with a ride. We're having our Detroit launch here at the YMCA. The list of events.
No, there were so many. I got overwhelmed. I'm like, I'm not going to remember them all. I'm going to make them name them off.
I mean, we hit a few major venues. You know, Easter Market Friday and Sunday because we got the demo days on Friday. Saturday night for Suicide Machines.
Okay, tell me what are we doing with the Suicide Machines? Suicide Machines are like me and Christy's favorite band.
Yeah, Jay and I grew up together actually, and my whole life. You know, you want to work with your friends, you know, when you get into a situation when you can. And when we decided to throw this party, the first person I thought about was Jay, man, and those guys, because I've loved them forever, and they're hometown boys. And so to be able to rip it up is just going to be crazy. And we brought Guilty Simpson out, so it's really weird. Like, to me, those are just like people we wanted. But everybody's like, oh man, this is going to be crazy. It is going to be crazy. We just got lucky, man, that we just got a great bill. And
we're going to have ramps and BMX
so it's Shed 3, BMX ramps.
Stuff Lucky
and the
Nashville's in town.
Jay's going to freak out. Are you going to let him skateboard?
Well, let him do whatever he wants. That's my point. Of course.
Wait, but it's a Saturday, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hopefully he got the night off work.
No, he did not.
He has to go in at 4 a.m. then.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, my friend.
Yeah.
That's a true.
Yeah, I know. He called me and he's like,
got the spirit.
He's like, what's the date? You know, again, and I'm like, yeah, and he's like, yeah, I gotta be at work at 4. I'm like, should we cancel? And he's like, no way, bro. Let's
We
rock
had
this.
Break Anchor do our first like year anniversary show, and we had to book it on a Friday because I'm like, Break Anchor has to play, and we have to have Jay be able to stay out and have fun. Like, so that's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for everything. I have not tried Slow Roll because I was scared, and I was also jealous. So I am gonna try it this year. I don't know if I'm gonna try the first one. I'm a little scared that one might be a little cold for me.
It's gonna be. It's supposed to be good, but we're expecting 2,000.
Oh, I wanted to know, are there any rules, like, do you have to wear a helmet? Is it good to bring a light? Like, do you have any suggestions for somebody like me?
We have a full code of conduct. I mean, a helmet is not something that's required, but it's highly, highly, highly encouraged. We're not going to. We don't really turn anybody away. We want people to be prepared. We want you to have a helmet, have some water, have a tube or a spare tube in case you pop a flat.
There's a lot of debris on the ground.
Lights are essential because we do ride into the dark. Having a light on your bike is one of the most important things you can do.
Do you recommend like getting one of the helmet ones or getting something that actually goes on the bike?
Both. More light the better.
Yeah, anything that increases your vision and actually just brings more attention to that you're there. A lot of people think your light has to be something that's gonna blow up the road. It's just gotta alert people to that you're riding your bike. So.
Am I allowed to attach a radio to the back and blast some tunes?
Yeah, people do that. Yeah, there's a lot of music. It's kind of a slow roll party, you know?
It's a party.
It is a party.
It's such a party. But you know, we try to keep things a little bit under control because with that many people, things can get a little out of hand. So we have a great team of corkers and marshals that kind of keep everybody not in line. But,
What do they do? Like ride to the sides?
Yeah,
kind of thing?
keep people to the right, and then we also, you know, we encourage positivity. We don't allow any negative action or aggressive behavior. Littering is like one of the most important things for us because we want people to come to Detroit and respect the city.
Yes.
So we don't want to be that group of people that's going around leaving trash, you know, beer cans on people's front lawns and stuff like that. So when someone throws something out, they get stopped. And you know, we've encouraged people to be self-policing.
Yeah.
This is a ride where we tell people this is our ride. This is for all of us. So if you see somebody litter, stop them and tell them that's not what we do here. So yeah, it's our community. It's our city.
I like that you guys are doing something positive. I like that you're bringing so many people down to the city. I hope you get over 2,000 for the first one.
You know what? Last year, somebody asked me, they said, what are you going to do when you hit 1,000? I was like, whatever, man, we'll never hit 1,000. This year, I guarantee you we'll hit 2,000.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
if we don't hit 2,000 on the first one, we'll be in the 2,000, 2,500 range on a weekly basis, really easy.
Yep.
And you guys have a website where you can kind of keep up with when events are going on. I think you had some really cool merch on there, if I remember correctly. You've got something on right here.
Then we have the NOAM.bike, that's NOAM.bike, and slowroll.bike.
Yep, and we'll put those all in the write-up, but we just wanted to tell our readers a little bit more about what you guys were doing, invite them to come out. The Suicide Machines, though, is something I think that you should not miss, because that's going to be awesome.
You know,
I think that'll be legend, kind of.
Maybe we should do a little ticket giveaway off of Detroit.
We will do a ticket giveaway.
Yeah.
We love to do stuff like that, so that would be cool. And yeah, just check out Slow Roll this summer. Don't be a wuss like I can be sometimes. I finally have a big girl bike, so I'm gonna head out. Mine's all
big girl bike is important.
Yellow and black, all black everything. So I'm really excited.
That's what's up, dude. I'm excited too. Let's go.
Awesome. Nice to meet you. Nice to see you again. You guys check out Slow Roll, Detroit Bike City, and say it for me.
No, it's the North American Bicycle Week.
North American Bicycle Week.
It's a mouthful.
Yeah.
Awesome. Hip in Detroit.
Yeah.